Hello, this is Ben Hunt with another market watch for Gladwyne for the month of April. Not too many homes going on. The inventory still is pretty low for our area. And I'm going to show a comparison of last year and this year. Last year, the inventory was tight. This year, it's like historically tight. And in Gladwyne, there wasn't too much difference. Like in Marion Station, there was literally twice as many homes last year as this year. Same thing with like Narberth and Red Valley. Gladwyne, it stayed pretty consistent. So share my screen now. So we'll start with the market watch and then I'll show you the comparison between the 2 years. Normally this is active under contract, pending, closed. We're having some technical difficulties, so everything is just kind of scattered. I apologize for that. So 1900 Lafayette, that is pending for 45. 1405 Spring Mill, that ended up closing. That was on the market for a good bit, 165 days. That was 17.4% below asking, so it ended up being 132. They got the nice pool there. So the new homeowners are probably going to enjoy that one. 816 Youngsford, again, this one also was about 16% below asking, 875. That was on the market for 17 days. So you normally wouldn't see something that much below asking 17 days, but I always think it's worth it to submit an offer, even if you think the sellers aren't going to take it. Normally, like within the first week, they're going to wait, but the sellers might need that money ASAP for whatever reason. So it's always worth it just to send in an offer. That's what I try to tell my buyers. 1595 Lafayette for 1.5. That one is active. That's been active for over a month now. And it was, they're doing a little price drops here and there. 1620 Riverview, that is still active. 1133 Rock Creek, that's under contract for 185. And I mean, that pool just looks awesome. And the inside, they did a good job with that. 1115 Brent Tidden for basically two, that's 18% below asking. So they were trying to sell that June 2021, and then they have closing now. They originally had it at 2.7, and then they got it, the buyers got it for 2.2. Perfect location for that one. 1624 Briar Hill, this one's, I think that's the most I've ever seen, 55% above asking. So it was listed like crazy low at 463, and somebody got it for 722. So I'm sure whoever sold that is happy with that over asking. 310 Redders Mill Road, Unit 1. This one was well above asking, 20%. It was listed at 490. It ended up selling at 590. It's a little twin. I mean, the inside's really, it's really nice, especially for like that location, Gladwyne at that price point. It's pretty hard to find. So they did a good job with that one. 1160 Northam, this one is under contract for 900. That's been on the market for a bit. 320 Writers Mill, right, past that one. That is under contract for 1295. That's been on the market for a bit. 368 Youngsford, this one is for 729. There's an open house here today. I'm doing this May 1st. 1310 Huntsman, that is for 145. That was newly active at the end of the month. We'll see what happens with that. Martin's, this one's kind of been 9 days, so it's still pretty fresh, pretty new. That's listed at 165. We'll see what happens with that. 362 Youngsford, that is still active. And 617 Contract and State Road, that is going to be a nice looking property when they're done with that one, and that's for 3-1. So if we look here, these are all the homes that closed this year, 2022. So from like January 1st to April 30th, there were 15 homes in Gladwyne that sold. And you can see the days on market, especially like the price points in Gladwyne, it's a higher days on market than like, national average and all that stuff. But some of these like 7 days, 5 days, others like 17, 27, 165, 246. So you never quite know if the price, if it's well overpriced, you can kind of assume it's going to last a little longer, but you don't know for sure. Anyway, the average is 1.683. That was the closed price. The median 1.32. And then if we go last year, there were 17 total. So only 2 more homes last year than this year. And those days on market were, consistently not super long, but most of them were like a month or two. And that was like 165. And this is like 168. So it's honestly not that much of a difference. Other like again, Marion Station, just for example, was like, I think like almost 90, like almost 100,000 difference. And so that's it. There wasn't, not too much action. We'll see what happens next month. And if you're interested about the value of your home and what it would sell for in this market, just because this market is so fast changing, and it's hard to tell. Like Zillow, it's hard for them to keep up with their estimates and stuff. I'd love to give a no obligation valuation of your home. So just give me a call. My contact info is below. I can come over, just take a quick tour and let you know what I think it would go for. And that's it. So I hope you have a good month of May. Hopefully the warm weather is here to stay. And yeah, if you have been thinking of selling your home and you don't know where to start, you don't know how to navigate, what kind of home to buy into or whatever, and you need a resource, I'd love to help you out. We got a good team here at Compass, so any of us can help you. All right, thanks. Bye.